And battled former Deputy Secretary of the National Democratic Congress, Mr. Samuel Koku Anyidoho, yesterday on the Star Chat with Nana Aba Anamoah, threatened to leave the show after questions of his wife popped up. On the interview, Nana Aba Anamoah was asking Mr. Samuel Anyidoho if he wished his wife a happy International Women's Day on the 8th of March, which happened to be International Women's Day, and Mr. Anyidoho threatened to leave the program because he wasn't comfortable with the kind of question Nana Aba Anamoah posed, because apparently he has issues with his wife. Let's watch what really ensued between them. When we come back, we'll be taking some reactions from his wife as well.
I see a tweet from you on International Women's Day.
I had a problem with my phone. Oh, I'm serious.
What was the problem with your phone?
I'm not too sure what happened to it.
No, but because that day you tweeted.
Yes, subsequently.
You did tweet.
Yes.
On the 8th.
Yes.
You tweeted.
Yes.
But you didn't.
Subsequently.
But did you wish your female friends a happy?
Those that I could read by phone, I did.
Did you wish your wife?
I walk out of the studio. Don't annoy me. Do not. If you want to disturb this interview, I'm at liberty to go.
You can sit down. I apologize for bringing that up.
Okay. So let's continue.
If
you want to see the other side of me, you see it. I don't take no hostages. Let's have a decent conversation. It's your first program. Don't spoil it. Don't make people get pissed off with you. Let's have a nice conversation and just move on. You want to talk about personal issues? If I ask you what, if I ask you some, just forget about it and let's move on.
Okay. Let's go back to the election petition.
I'm not discussing that issue.
So which one do you want to discuss?
Discuss. Okay, go ahead. Ask the election petition what you want to ask.
Because the election petition, you said that it wasn't the NDC's fight. Why wasn't it the NDC's fight?
103.5 FM.
But the record states so. The record states so.
That?
Who was the petitioner in the case?
President Mahama.
So why are you asking?
He was.
So why are you asking a mundane question?
He led the NDC into the election.
You are asking.
And it wasn't just him that was
You want to go somewhere that I will not go.
I'm not going anywhere. I want to ask you why you thought the NDC didn't have to own that fight. That's all. Because you are through and through NDC.
Because you have just said that the writ stated clearly who the petitioner was.
Mm-hmm. But the petitioner was not there as John Mahama, an individual. He led a party into an election, didn't he?
I believe that you are interviewing Koku Anyidoho, is that not it?
Mm-hmm.
So why are you so enamored about somebody else?
About President Mahama? I'm not.
Ask about Koku and talk to Koku Anyidoho.
Okay, let's talk about
I said I'm doing other things.
How do you feel about your suspension from the party?
Nobody. I have not received any letter to that effect.
You haven't?
No.
How? So how did you receive the news?
I don't know. I've not received any news. You are saying it.
You haven't seen it? You haven't seen it on the news portal?
I've not seen it anywhere.
You haven't?
I haven't, I'm telling you.
So you still consider yourself a member of the NDC?
103.5 FM.
Except that I'm doing different things now.
Absolutely, yes. I can tell.
I'm allowed. I mean, one moment you were at TV3, is that not it?
Yes.
Now you are not there any longer.
Yes.
So TV3, people cannot ask you questions about TV3.
They do, and I answer them.
Well, the ones you can answer, is that not it?
But
as at now, in terms of editorial policy, you can't answer.
No, I can't.
Good. It's the same thing. At a point in time, I've just shown you these things and these things, Anaba. I used to generate content. And so I could speak boldly to the contents that I generated. Is that not it? Today, I'm generating content for Atamus Institute. I can speak boldly to that. Some time ago, I was Deputy General Secretary of the NDC. And so I generated content at the headquarters of the party. Today, for goodness sake, the delegates made a choice. I've never been angry. I've never been angry with the delegates for the choice they made. I
remember after that I spoke to you. You seemed upbeat. You were
exactly even that day at trade fair.
All right, so that was Mr. Anyidoho voicing out his frustration at the question Nana Aba Anamoah posed, and then a lot of people have commended Nana Aba Anamoah for her professionalism and her ability to calm the waters even in the midst of Mr. Anyidoho's storm. She further went on to ask Mr. Anyidoho if he was hot-tempered, which Mr. Anyidoho denied being hot-tempered. He actually said that he wasn't going to allow Nana Aba Anamoah take him hostage. He wasn't going to be taking any hostages. The whole thing about Mr. Anyidoho and his wife is that Mr. Anyidoho is no longer with his wife, and according to the wife, Mr. Anyidoho sent an unknown driver to deliver goodies. She says that every effort to make peace with Mr. Anyidoho has failed, and because of that, there is no progress being made. There is no solution to the problem they are facing right now. She, however, said that Mr. Anyidoho should at least accord her a respect of being his baby mama or the mother of his children, if not for the fact that she is even his wife. Before we take that reaction from Mrs. Anyidoho, let me say a very big thank you to 21st Clinic, who are serious experts in sciatica. Whatever you need, whatever the problem is, all you have to do is to visit 21st Clinic. They have 10 branches across the length and breadth of Ghana. Give 21st Clinic a call and your sciatica problems will be solved. Let's take that reaction from Mrs. Anyidoho.
An unknown driver to bring some of my things without anyone's knowledge, and the marriage has not been dissolved officially. I don't know what he's trying to say. Yes, because I was not in. I have told you I've gotten an apartment. So I was there yesterday trying to sort out things before my 78 years old mom called me that a car is here, a Kia truck is here with some few things that Anyidoho said they should bring it.
Where were you?
I was at the apartment where I've gotten the apartment, yes. And I said, she shouldn't take it because we don't know where the things are coming from. And we don't know what has been given to him. And there's no one in the house to do inventory of the items brought. So you shouldn't take it. So I asked her, I wanted to talk to the driver, and the mate collected the phone. The only thing the mate will say is, Mumfa mukwasi ya 7 and so so. Na me boss, se me mfani ya manembra. Mi bedu hana so munjia. Yemfengu street and also.
That's what the mate told you?
Yes. Mumfengu street and also. So you know, as a mother, 78 years old woman, for you to split her daughter's things on the street, it is very, very hurt, very, very annoying. That at least no respect, nothing that he will show. What is my crime? And just come and dump my things on the floor. A mere driver, which we don't know, an intruder. And I even asked him to take it back from wherever he's bringing it from.
Did you call Koku?
No, I didn't. Because I still have my keys, my room keys. I still have them with me.
Why didn't you call him to ascertain what was happening?
I called his elder brother, who we discussed issues with, about how to come and take off my things from his house. He's the one I called. He said he doesn't know anything about it, so he will call me back.
But why didn't you call the man who gave the orders for your things to be taken from your matrimonial home?
I won't call him because he doesn't respect me. I won't call him. If he respects me as his children's mom, not even a wife, your baby's mama, you will call me, you will give me that little respect, apart from anything.
All right, so that is actually the main reason why Koku Anyidoho decided to leave the interview, because of his wife, and nobody really knows what is happening. All we are privy to at the moment is the fact that Koku Anyidoho and his wife are not in the best of terms, as his wife already said in that interview that Koku Anyidoho isn't according to the respect duly she deserves, that the respect she duly deserves. So that is it, and then whatever happens, we will still bring the news to your information. However, as I said earlier on, a lot of people have commended Nana Aba Anamoah for her professionalism and her ability to calm the storm in the midst of Koku Anyidoho's raging behavior. If you are for a Ghana page, you know what to do. Subscribe to this channel, of course, on YouTube Ghana page. Follow us across social media on Facebook at GhPage News, on Instagram at GhPage News, on Twitter at GhPage_com. You can always visit our website www.ghpage.com. My name is Jobsam. I remain your MC General. All you best.